The Corona right now. What a vision this is from Columbia, South Carolina. The next time we'll be experiencing something like this, I'll be 95 years old, Brian, 2078.
We can travel to other places. So it's the Corona night now, which we are totally legally allowed to look at this point right now without hurting our eyes. But it is a sight to be seen. I mean, I don't know how we can convey, but are we allowed? Can you pan? Are we allowed to pan up on the kind of Corona?
Can we pan, guys? If we
are
can,
we allowed to pan, Brent?
that would be an excellent viewpoint. But we are seeing totality right now. It is safe to take those glasses off and enjoy. You can see a lot of the stars and the planets in the night sky. And when you look on the horizon here, you can see a lot of unique colors that you would only see during dusk and dawn.
And that was one thing I was reading about this. So because of the way the trajectory and where the sun is, you actually get that sunset twilight in a 360. So it's not even just like on one side, like to the west when you watch the sunset. We actually get a 360 twilight around us. How cool is that?
There's almost not enough words to describe this particular
Right.
event for us here in Columbia. I mean, this is really cool, and it's still happening.
And that was the thing, because we're one of the 10 longest spots there. I know Carbondale, Illinois was the 240. We're right around 230. Is it 230?
Just at 230 right
230
here in
flat. But you know, I was telling the kids when we were driving up, in olden times before people really understood astronomy, like this was a scary sign to them when the sun went away in the middle of the day.
Absolutely, a sign of foreboding or perhaps new beginnings here,
Right.
For the state of South Carolina. And we're still in that full totality as we take a look around the night sky here. We're starting to hear more and more of the bugs.
You can
and
hear the bugs.
I think the birds have gone to roost. The animals that I hear are all the human beings on the rooftop.
This is true. They're all oohs and ahs. But the photographer showed you. It was just so amazing. I mean, it's just so neat, so cool. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It is dark and it is the middle of the afternoon, and you wouldn't even be seeing Justin and I if we weren't for these bright lights. And you know, I think I was reading too. You know, we're going to go down to Charleston, has coming up in a bit, and then there was that cruise. Did you hear? There's a celebrity cruise that's out in the ocean, I guess, because they want to be like the final ones in the U.S. to see the totality.
Maybe if we get a pay raise, we can jump on one of those someday. I don't know. What do you think?
Can someone chopper us out there?
This is great. Was it worth the trip?
Oh, for sure. I mean, you know, I was a little anxious about this, but we got here. We've seen it. It's amazing. Now I'm going to go back to vacationing, and I'll be back in a week or so don't look for me after today for a while.
And I think I may have lost my IFB, so I may have to take cues from you. But we are seeing, we're coming out of totality, ladies and gentlemen. We actually just saw the diamond ring in reverse.
Okay.
And we saw Bailey's beads, and now we're coming out of totality here.
We're in conference. We are. I just want to double check. I am double checking. We are. Let's see if I'm. We
there
are
it
still.
Is, ladies and gentlemen. We were coming out of totality.
The blue skies are coming back, and guess what? I don't want to say it's over because we have another hour or so before we fully get back to the sun, but we lived it. We did it.
We did it. We did it. Next time, man, you got to come down.
I can hear you, Allison. I mean, I don't know. I'm just totally geeked out. It was so amazing, ridiculously cool. I can't even tell you. Did you see? I think it was Brent, right? Is that you said Brent? Did you see the? I mean. Brent, what's your last name?
Smith.
Brent Smith. Tell the bosses, Brent Smith at WACH. He's the guy that made it happen.
And I think, Allison, we're gonna keep Brian here in Columbia, South Carolina, if that's okay. I don't know if we can send it back to you guys or not.
See you next week, Allie. Thanks so much. She is. That is the cruise she's on. I did a little research on that because I've been looking up every fact. That is the one. Total eclipse of the sun. That was some definite hair. She had some definitely rock band hair.